everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1988 movie Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. The movie is directed by Dwight H. Little and written by Alan B. McElroy, and this movie takes place 10 years after the events of Halloween and Halloween 2. Michael Myers is fixing to be transported to a different facility, and he escapes and goes on a killing spree and returns to Haddonfield to try to kill his niece, Jamie Lloyd, who is the daughter of Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode has passed away in this movie. I believe she was killed like in a car accident and everything, but I think this is easily one of the best sequels in the franchise. I love this movie. Danielle Harris plays Jamie Lloyd, and she is perfect as this character. I loved her in this movie. She steals every scene she's in and everything, and she plays a role so well, because I mean, this is a pretty dark role for a kid to play and everything, and she nails it. And I think she was absolutely perfect. Ellie Cornell plays her foster sister, Rachel, and she's another character that I think is really likable and everything, and she kind of is like Kyle in Child's Play 2, even though she isn't Jamie's sister. She treats her like a sister, and she's like really brave trying to take care of her throughout the events of this movie and everything. So I really like Rachel a lot. Donald Pleasence is back as Dr. Loomis. He's the only returning actor for this movie, and he's really good too. I think this is actually one of my favorite performances of his as Dr. Loomis, besides the first movie, of course. Bo Starr plays Sheriff Meeker, who is the new sheriff of Haddonfield. Sheriff Brackett had left and everything, left Haddonfield, and he's helping Dr. Loomis try to find Michael Myers, and he's pretty good too. Sasha Jensen plays Brady, who is Rachel's love interest, and I don't really like the character, but he does kind of redeem himself by the end of the movie, or by the time he gets killed, because he's one of the ones that gets killed. But I think it's cool that he does get to redeem himself, because at first he is kind of likable at first, and then as the movie progresses we find out that he's cheating on Rachel with a girl named Kelly, played by Kathleen McKinmont. Kelly is actually Sheriff Meeker's daughter and everything, and I think she was a pretty good character too, even though I don't like that she got with him because she knew that Rachel was and him had a thing going, but I still like the character and everything. Jeff Olson and Karen Elston play Richard and Darlene, who are the foster parents of Jamie, and they're really likable characters too. Unlike Phil in Child's Play 2, I think these characters are a lot more likable and everything. But I really like this movie quite a bit. I think it's a really, really good entry. That the cinematography in this is pretty good, especially that opening scene with the opening credits and stuff. Just absolutely gorgeous cinematography. The score by Alan Howarth is really good. I think it's the best one since the original on the score and everything. I liked it better than John Carpenter's score for the second movie, and the collaboration between him and Alan Howarth in the third movie and everything. But there's not much about this movie that I don't like more than the third movie. There's not really a lot about this movie that I didn't like. There is some really cheesy dialogue, like a lot of the cops and stuff are killed by Michael and everything. So in order to get backup and stuff, they kind of get these guys, redneck guys from this bar, they go and offer to help do a manhunt for Michael and everything, and there's some parts where they have some really cheesy dialogue and everything. It's amusing, but it's also kind of cringy at the same time and everything. And my biggest problem with this movie is the ending and everything, which that ties into the next movie, unfortunately. Now I'll talk more about that when I do that review. But I love the ending of this movie, but the next movie kind of ruins this one's ending, if that makes sense. Happens again in the franchise here a few movies later, but yeah, this is the first movie in the Thorn trilogy, and I think it's easily probably my favorite one out of the three. I don't really remember 6 very well, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that one. But I remember 5 somewhat, but I remember not liking 5 near as much as this one though. But I'm looking forward to reviewing those and everything, and I do enjoy Halloween 4 quite a bit. I think it's a great movie, and the franchise is one of my most favorites. And everything. As of right now, it's probably my second favorite out. If I were to rank the ones I've watched and reviewed over the last day or so and everything. But I'll have more of my reviews up later on today. Probably at least the 5th movie and maybe the 6th one. And then I'll probably do H2O and Resurrection either later today or tomorrow. Just play it by ear. But what do you think of Halloween 4? Do you think it's one of the best in the series, or do you think that the 5th movie kind of ruins it for you? Even though I know what happens in the 5th movie, I still really enjoy this movie a lot. So it didn't really ruin it on rewatch for me and everything. I just hate that we got such an awesome ending with this movie for it just to be retconned in the next one. But this is a great sequel, and to me it's one of the best Halloween movies for sure. And George P. Wilbur is great as Michael Myers. I love his performance. He's brutal and everything, but he's also really good at playing him. I think he's one of the best ones since Nick Castle and everything. Although I do have to say I don't like the mask and everything. His mask is not very good, but it's not even the worst mask in the franchise either, so I can't say too much on that. But this is a really good sequel though, so I'd give Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers an 8.5 out of 10 and everything, because it is a lot of fun and everything. It would have gotten a higher rating if it wasn't for the retcon that comes up in the next movie. But this is a really good movie and everything. I hope you enjoyed this review and everything. If you haven't seen Halloween 4, I would definitely recommend it. But like I said, if you're a Halloween fan, you've probably already seen it. So I don't see why you wouldn't have seen it if you've seen the other ones. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.